COVID-19 quarantine cooking lesson. Let's do how to properly cut an onion. There's a lot of different ways, but there's kind of two main ways. I'll show you the way I really like to do it, because when I go to people's houses, like, oh, that's how you cut an onion. So let's just show you how to do it. I cut, and my knife is relatively dull, probably like most of your knives at home. You cut the both ends off, then cut almost all the way through. So I go there, and then I break, and then I peel, and that gives you like, that was a very good example, but it gives you a good grip on getting that layer of skin off, which can sometimes take a while. All right, clean your board. Now, for some reason I rest my knife here, and then I get a grip there, and then go horizontally. When you leave this core here, that keeps everything together. That's very important. I have to say that when you cut the end off. And we only learn this stuff just by repetition. So if you get it locked in your head, and you just do it that way, it's way easier than trying to like rough chop it and then chopping it over and over and over again to get everything like, yeah, you just don't want to keep going. You want everything kind of the identical size, so they cook at the same time, same speed, brown at the same amount. It's just, it's a really useful skill. And you can do it much bigger than that, you can do it smaller than that, but it's just the repetition. So line up 3 onions, make French onion soup. Don't use the mandoline, use your hand. But it's a very useful tool, the knife. Shallots, things that get smaller are a lot harder to do, but again, same concept. So cut partially through, and then you can just rip that piece. It's just a quick way to get access to get the skin off, which can be quite annoying if you're doing a bunch of onions. Go down here, one horizontal cut to the core. Remember to leave that core. It's really important to leave that core. It's probably the most important thing. Oh, dull knife exploding the shallot. All right, put it back together, get that stuff later. And my fingers are touching the blade the whole time on the left hand. If you're touching the blade, you always know where it is. You don't get cut. You never get surprised. So take it off the blade, maybe go over it a couple times. Then lift. Just give it a little spread over these about to be marinated beets. Mess. We didn't come out of the womb able to just cut onions. It just takes repetition. But if you're one way, it doesn't have to be my way, but if you get one way locked in your head and remember every time you cut onions, just do it that way, you'll get better. You just have to get better. But if you change your style all the time, and it won't work. Hope that helps. Again, repetition, like you just have to do it over and over again. It isn't something, it's not a gift. It's just like, you have to get it burned into your brain and your muscles. But it's a really good skill to have. You don't want to be chopping like an idiot, crying with bad ventilation. I hope that helps. That is the tip for today. Thank you.